Imagine this for a second. You're at work, or maybe chilling at home, and your phone buzzes. Salary credited to your account. Your heart skips a beat, right? That little rush of excitement hits you like a shot of caffeine. You're thinking, yes, finally. But then, almost instantly, reality crashes in. Your brain starts ticking off the list. Rent's due in a week, that credit card bill is looming, groceries, gas, before you know it, the money's already spoken. For it's like it evaporates before you can even touch it. Your shoulders tense up, that subtle stress creeps in, and poof, the happiness is gone, replaced by this nagging worry. Sound familiar? That's not just you, it's biology at work. Your body's pumping out cortisol, the stress hormone, because deep down you know survival mode is kicking in again. But hold on, let's flip the script. Imagine something totally different. You open your banking app on a random Tuesday morning. No fresh paycheck just dropped. No bills screaming for attention today. And there it is, $10,000 sitting pretty in your savings. Not a windfall from some lottery ticket or rich uncle, just money you've built up. How does that feel? Calm washes over you. No heart-pounding anxiety, no mental math on how to stretch every dollar. Just peace. That's not some fluffy motivational quote. That's actual brain chemistry shifting. And once you get why that happens, you'll unlock what I call the 10,000 rule, the game changer that turns money from a stressor into a tool. If this resonates, you're in the right place. Subscribe and like if you want more clarity like this. Now let's dive deeper. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever just opened your banking app and stared at the balance? Not because you're rolling in it like a millionaire, but because for once it feels solid, different, like the weight's off your chest. Picture this scenario. You've been grinding for months. Maybe you're a teacher in your late 20s, pulling extra hours, tutoring after school, or perhaps you're a freelance graphic designer, saying no to those late night takeout runs and weekend brunches with friends. You've skipped the new sneakers you eyed online, told yourself not now when that concert ticket popped up, and even downgraded your coffee habit from fancy lattes to home-brewed black. Here's the truth most finance gurus skip over. That moment isn't just a pat on the back. It rewires you, and it's not for the reasons you'd guess, like suddenly affording a vacation. No, it's deeper. Why $10,000 isn't just a number, it's a mental shift. We all think money's linear, right? Stack more bucks, stack more security, lose some, crank up the stress. But in the messy chaos of real life, it's not that simple. Before you hit that $10,000 mark, money feels like walking a tightrope without a net. Even if you're doing okay, paying bills on time, maybe treating yourself occasionally, there's this undercurrent of fragility. It's like living in a house of cards, one gust of wind and it all topples. Take Emily, for example, a real story from a friend who messaged me last month with her permission to share, of course. She's 32, works in marketing, makes a decent salary in a mid-sized city. But with student loans and a surprise vet bill for her dog last year, her savings hovered around $1,500 for ages. Every decision carried this invisible weight. Should she take that freelance gig that pays well but eats her weekends? What if her car breaks down again? She found herself hesitating on everything, from upgrading her laptop for work to even applying for a better job, because what if it doesn't work out? That quiet tension. It saps your energy, makes you play small, even when you know you could aim bigger. It actually changes at $10,000, the pause that pays off. Now cross that threshold and bam, things shift. You don't wake up feeling like Jeff Bezos overnight. But that hunted feeling? The one where every unexpected expense feels like a predator lurking. It fades. Let me break it down with an everyday example. Say you're at the grocery store and your cart's full essentials plus a couple impulse buys like that fancy cheese or a bottle of soda. Before $10,000, your brain's in overdrive. Do I really need this? What if rent's higher next month? Skip it, panic mode engages, and you put half back, feeling deprived. You think, okay, this is $20 extra, annoying, but it won't derail me. That tiny buffer lets you breathe, decide rationally. Not from fear, and guess what? Rational decisions compound. You invest in that course to boost your skills, negotiate a raise, or even start a side hustle without the what if I fail. Think about it like training for a marathon. The first 10 miles are brutal, every step hurts. But once you hit that milestone, your body adapts, momentum builds, same with savings. Let's make this tangible with two buddies and let's call them Alex and Jordan, both 35, both earn $60,000 a year as software Devs in the same bustling city, same rent, same coffee addiction. Alex has scraped together about $2,500 in savings, enough for a rainy day, but barely, while Jordan just tipped over $12,000 after a year of intentional cuts. One day, out of nowhere, Alex's car starts acting up. The transmission goes, and suddenly there's a $1,200 repair bill staring him in the face. No warning, no time to prepare. His chest tightens, his mind starts racing, and that one expense suddenly feels way bigger than it should, like the whole month is about to collapse. He scrambles, dip into the emergency fund, max out the credit card, skip the family trip next month. Guilt floods in. How did I let this happen? Jordan has the same problem, same repair, same $1,200 bill. He sighs, mutters, yeah, that's a hit, moves some money over, and gets on with his day. Maybe he cuts back a bit that week, orders takeout one less time, but that's it. No spiral, no panic, just an inconvenience like spilling coffee on your shirt and moving on. Not long after that, opportunity comes knocking. A friend reaches out about a networking event. It's $150 for the ticket, just enough to make you hesitate, but it also has the potential to open some real doors. Alex hesitates. What if it's a waste? I don't have extra money for this. He skips it, stays in his lane. Jordan actually stops and thinks about it. He looks at the price, does the quick math in his head, and says, yeah, that's worth the risk. He's got a buffer, so he goes, and it pays off. He meets someone, picks up a freelance gig, and suddenly his income gets a little boost. That's where the real difference shows up. The money part matters, sure, but it spills into everything else. Jordan feels more confident at work, so he finally asks for that promotion. His social life doesn't feel like a constant trade-off anymore, and even his sleep gets better because he's not lying awake stressing over every dollar. Same opportunity, same risk, totally different experience. So here's the part most people don't talk about. Once someone hits $10,000 for the first time, it usually doesn't stop there. Not because they suddenly make more money, but because something shifts, momentum kicks in. Here's the underrated part, that first $10,000. It's the Everest of savings, brutal climb, but summit once and the next peaks feel doable. Why? You evolve, no more emergency mindset. How do I scrape by this month? Shifts to strategic. How do I build systems so this never happens again? Take Mike, another friend's story. He hit $10,000 after ditching his daily $5 energy drinks and automating transfers. First time. Took 18 months of sacrifices, but then he doubled it in half the time. Why? Confidence. He started tracking leaks like unused gym membership, negotiated bills, even invested a chunk in a low-risk fund. It's addictive. That I did it. High fuels more wins. And this is the part that trips a lot of people up. If hitting $10,000 changes so much, why do smart, hardworking people never get there? It's not laziness. It's quieter than that. It's the quiet leaks, those harmless habits that add up like death by 1,000 cuts. Think about it for a second. A coffee run here and there, $4 a day. That's about $120 a month. A few treat-yourself Amazon orders, $50 here, $30 there. Convenience meals when you're too tired to cook, maybe $15 extra a week. None of these feel like a big deal. You tell yourself, I deserve this after a long day. But stack them together, month after month, and they quietly drain $300 to $400 without you ever feeling like you spent that much. No momentum builds. You're always treading water. Add in FOMO, friends, vacations all over social media, and impulse spending kicks in. The result? You're always just short. One small setback and everything resets, the shift that makes $10,000 stick from can I to should I. The real hack is question evolution. Pre $10,000, can I afford this? Post, is this worth delaying my progress? Clarity based, it's not deprivation. It's empowerment. Take something simple like buying a new phone. Old mindset, I need it. This one's acting up. New mindset, that's $800. That's 2 months of progress. Is it worth slowing things down or can it wait? You see trade-offs. That cash could compound in a high-yield account or cushion a dream like starting a business. Decisions get sharper, wins stack. What the $10,000 rule really means, beyond the bucks, at its core, this isn't about getting rich quick. It's ditching fragility, knowing one flat tire, one layoff scare won't shatter your world. It's deciding from strength, not scarcity. Magical. Nah, transformational? Absolutely. It frees you to chase bigger goals, travel, family, impact without the chains of what if. If this resonated, made you rethink your app stares or those quiet leaks, that's the point of this channel. If you're in, please subscribe. Because true peace, it's not from endless chasing, it's from owning your money, not the other way around. Let's build that together.